mine. Na se wo pre to media be siesie mine na wonim nim dia e de siesie mine a. Emfaso bi ani so. Akwa say we have the men for ya say na area boys yi. Na wo pe men a say unya wo mo asabio mpreduasa. Nimdie ne konkan. Enti mra ne ye amanyosem ni nyina no na e wo se ye kopre nimdie. Enti no ye ko opposition na emre kakra ba ho no na metwese mu se mekosua ade kakra na emse wo de onim me pa me de adesua ade me fendi agwa nti no emse no ma adwuma no ebeye den kakra na nyankopon cha de enso no ya taye adwuma anadwo na me efficient pa nti na anopa no na chese me lose ma anopa ni nyina nti na anopa mo frame ya monsan kamen because me da be se 4 no na afi na you want to ask sorry awo awi na wo goja wa hanom aha ntina na monsan come but mostly no I have been on the field. I've been on the field. I'll be on the field for almost 2 weeks still working, you know, but anopa no be frame no nyame but mostly on the field. Na edwumadie no so no ne wo mu ne se wo pese o party ni gina brania to me no wo form ena sabi wo form 4 no e omo hwe empanifo edi omo anim nti no se wo ma oni omo nkuta hudie e konkan a e ma dwumadie no e kototen e ma wo mo so nya nkranhye ne awokeka soronko bi e ma wo mo de party adwuma nti no sabi wo madwuma na me ye deputy general secretary in charge of operations na operations so de eniema bebre so what you say it is only wadwuma yi a obo say branu nyina no you are doing things that is in direct contact with the people, so you would have to sacrifice some of the other things that you do entina muta muhuma chana say no, but I have been on the ground. I have been working with the people. We have been building a party. And we have been acquiring knowledge and experience and learning at the same time. It, you know, it's been a very, very experiential, exciting moment for me as a deputy general secretary in the last 4 years. Now, mpempensua yedru no. Assignment eda yenimni assignment eso. On say emre bi atwemu no na enkoma mo ne impenifo ID kan no na wo mo pre independence wo mo pre se wo mo ebenya independence ama Ghana man na che se wo mo pre fahudie ama Ghana man na samre no eniema bebre ena o mko mu na wo hwe eniema ekoso samre yi wo hwe Akufo Addo aban ne ntotoye ne sikasem ekwan a wo mo efa so use to media uru kasem ni nyamra sem na we de toto emra yenya independence na the same tune and sisaye then what sisi things are even more difficult. Ghana for nkwaso mu chen time na Queen Elizabeth ne mpamfo colonize Ghana per definition. Oh yes, no, but your definition as well. What you sorry now pia na wenim hancho ukoto petrol ubua nyamada but by no yes subjective wo fetch vitire ya na ukodi lunch ukope fufuo ni akante na mahwa ahia wo spend. The fact is that wo position ahochire ncheze obi ahochire enti wo de wo honchire wo men ka say me but wo generalizing na na say obi there be say wo honchire wo de a me ni problem na say wo honchire me ho chire me pa me ho chire me pa oh dear me nya me nkwa sabi wo mpreduasa wo pie na woduru abonte ha na wo say yes we should studio ahwe ya onfele say wa oba ya no pe wanya breakfast bi adintu you okay na wo pie free ha no ma na frama ne bofa ho a sometimes minim say okoda na revisit awotire mo abetra no mo no onfele. You see, things are difficult and Ghana for nkwaso wo ye adwuma wo pay nso pay ni swa wo rent untimi ntua electricity untimi ntua enso untimi ntua wo wie nso a yese ukakra wanso a wo ye adwuma ye tua wo no yes ati wo yi levy taxes a ye tua se ne atie nie akoye se mna Queen Elizabeth mo road colonize Ghana no ene ne atwe ye gold ne atwe ye we chese unya mfaso bia you can't grow. No, but Peter, yes, it's the same enkwasum and our President Akufo-Addo do mind from. Would you pick all the indicators?
Okay, so
and look at how the economy is performing. Look at our private life. Would you share a man simple? You see, I'm journalist for Ubi Wano do how Ufa higher do how. You see, I'm journalist for Crentimin Casa or Memha. A bayane ya had the Bonepan, so Yentiminka. You understand because we can't Otina babe attack o ya attack wa ebeku
but yes politicians
yankuwa obeko exile wa ntimi anko exile so a ya babe so mpanifo ne me emi o musa say ya mpamo wa ya emi ngemu
medase
what you say
medase thank you
yes
politicians moko opposition pe na muhu the challenges in the country because our power and no memwa ye den and a fu obo nka wo meka but opposition until to was a hunch
as a penny no credit. Me know what Tom Muhammad, no why you radio Juma check. Emra near wa bem, Yenny the first to admit, even President Mahama said things are tough. A higher ding. Say any tina higher ding. Say any yadi guaquem. Say any bet your best say Timamu form boy ama yet me aye, said the bay mube. Ya no mutuwe wa munya hu krasi ye bro hwe difficulty ayeko munya hu ye. In fact, president ne kra be ka say we are lucky to have him as a president. Yo was ye lucky see ye benya as a president. So that is what the president is telling you. He's not admitting that there is a problem. Wono na ya de na corruption ne kra na asi ni hunu anu na ya twe na adwen asusu aye nyere ka say I'm not aware. President on what to sign executive instrument on one was sign empire one year can was say I'm not aware. Who say President Mahama? Wodi Akunya and President Mills. Debio can say he's not aware of what is going on in his government. Such an I'm not aware government. You can't compare it to us. Inti amanyofoni yenye the same. Amamo sa equalization or it's an unholy equalization. Because we cannot be the same as the MPP. We are sensitive.
Where lies your sensitivity? More sensitive in what sense?
Oh, but we the
value is the same.
The value can never be the same.
You took us to IMF.
No,
IMF.
You see,
what's the difference?
Governance is not about going to IMF or not going to IMF. Whether we went to IMF or we didn't go to IMF, Akufo-Addo offered IMF 2 years penny. So his government has mostly been an IMF government. 2 years for Pepe no Sanko IMF. So it's not about going to IMF or not going to IMF. It's about mampeni no nani swedi hunu. Nani swedi hunu. Ene ekwanya wo fa so ebu o man no se de be o man ni be grow in every sense. Infrastructure, living standards, quality of life. That's what we are talking about. But you can compare President Akufo-Addo. This government is not growing. The country is not growing. Everything in the past 6 years of President Akufo-Addo commission just say Ghana mine pum to Jumani Juma yeni President Mahama Juma. There's no single initiative of President Akufo-Addo. I say initiative we Mashas here, maybe no single one. Oko Kobeka chose free SHS. Free SHS in the crowd so no President Mahama Nashas here.
No. You see,
no, say President Mahama Nashas. There be no say any President Mahama Nashas. Okay, this one not if we near debate.
Okay, thank you. At the time, na MPP Ghana Nado Kase. Free SHS now. NDC, you were saying, the aim to me, see, we need more years. It should be progressive.
So, what's the national constitution? Make it free SHS compulsory. Na Akufo-Addo now or a presidential candidate.
No, but at the end of the day,
Tobo. Ebra ye tro 1992 constitution. Where was Akufo-Addo? Where was MPP?
It doesn't matter.
It matters. You know the argument, neighbor.
No, but the end of the day, it's a constitution that is binding everybody. A mobile constitution.
So you see, you see the defects. You see, sometimes when a good is always play the devil's advocate.
No, but the
one playing here, you may end up being the devil itself. You see, what's the Akufo-Addo kai? And I made sure I was a young NDC for a 1992 constitution in Canada.
Yes, but
it is a your car first. They are only mean Akufo-Addo. It's young you're implementing the first.
No,
and I may say, you're starting implementing free SHS. And your president, Don Dramani Mahama, and there's no debate about it. Don't play the devil's advocate.
Not the universal
Don't
one.
Put the BMS
not the universal one we are seeing now.
You
fact
may say.
Not the universal
but
one.
President Mahama started free secondary school.
Granted, no problem. Yes.
Yes,
emphatic yes. Thank you. Thank you. The point is that at the time, Nana Nado Eka free SHS universal one now. You were still saying say it can happen. Never. True or false?
81 starting free SHS. 81 started. You see how qualified. As a bound say, me man said that new literature. Ebi a won aye bro for kakra. Na universal any progressive. Two different words. I would take free SHS. Make us and me say President Mahama the starting free SHS.
Okay.
Who you know? After one was about say be a universal and a progressive. So it means that you have admitted President Mahama and the free SHS.
I said same.
So let's move away from there because that debate will not help you and I. The fact is that President Mahama no cry no more than 2 months no more free SHS. President Mahama na debate and you can't debate that. If you want to do semantics, go and do your semantics. No, but President Mahama started free SHS and let me give you some statistics.
Statistics on. Statistics on.
Oh, na se me kawana me. Ya we interview na.
Me say me whether the statistics is on the free SHS.
Yes, so I'm going to give you information.
Okay, right.
Embra President Mahama a progressive senior high school. Now you take care of day students. Now, o share a Ghana Education Service. Omo records ma. Nkwala na omo day students no. Omo doors of they far exceed those who are boarders. Free SHS was taking care of only day students, and the vision was that yes, more senior high schools, 200 community day schools, so that we can even enroll in more young people. Now, omonko school ni free.
More day students.
The more day students, because board no facilities no, and on the ma a bicycle was say education on the cost. And you started 123. And my mother you free so na bebre ya wie bebre amanaka kakra bi. Nkwala na kuma wa master oh na doso. I mean we were around 80 something.
You are giving me statistics. Statistics should be accurate.
No, I Mr. Don't be mischievous. Don't do that. But I me know why I it is any money be statistics. No, me say you free abem no. The records are public. It was about 83 or something. 83. But you see that is not even the focus of my argument. My argument is that omo ye day students no ye ma omo ko school free no omo do so say omo wo borders no omo ye borders yeah they just constitute about 30%. You understand at the time it no say obi ba na first president amanipa 70% of the students go school free na ba ko ba no si o me pese me ye universally free into me the borders 30% abeka ho. Now all credit is any part of one about say why a chain your year 70% now. Then one now you are lost. You understand? But be that as it may. Be that as it may. Your plan, your vision. You they see what say you see community day schools. And on be topical discussion. 6 years on. President Otokunor by 6 years on. Still schools in Ibia can room. 123 in the fast forward, or the free SHS 30% that be count, 30% no the be count hono. I cover be a friend double track aba. I'm a double track. Me no ka say. Me won fast. We go school be say 5 months ago. 2 months pe and on my kwan be few. I better 3 months. Last week ya no call. This is the level that we have taken our education. But you see, there are 4 major things that runs the economy: healthcare, education, agriculture, finance, finance. Now, sa enema 4 way and infrastructure. Sa enema 4 way say you suno say ye de be yesusu dua de amake President Akufo-Addo. He has failed on all the scores. Education, total failure. Healthcare, total failure. Agriculture, total failure. The finance, the economy, the monetary management, the management of our fiscal space, total failure.
Okay.
Infrastructure, total failure.
Okay, big that.
After young fan to
that be possible.
That's what I'm possible.
Okay.
Young fan to President Mahama Dion, young fan to NDC Dion. Now, men chila say, Samri ya ye womu e yan kwasum in the womb. You be a manager mine. The battle in 2024 is a liberation battle.
Okay.
It is not just an election. It is not young Konya being Kono Bimbra, Mukwaya and Mukwaba. It is not Mukwaya and Mukwaba election. It has to do with our very survival as human beings in this country.
Okay.
Our very survival as Ghanaians. And I hope you got to about 2024.
Okay, so
you be our far about one kukwasa say about Mukwaya and Mukwaba. No, that person is completely lost.
Okay,
it's a serious business.
So what can say total failure? It means you have a marking scheme or they marking. What do you mean by total failure? Fane Marco infrastructure. At the end, it just said the Akufo-Addo government total failure.
Okay, me a very good teacher. Until I can give marks easily.
Sure.
Say Osha President Akufo-Addo within Siana Wabana. Ofane budget. Averagely, the expenditure on infrastructure has been 1.5%. Average 1.5. That just say he's doing nothing at all. The expenditure now is 1.5%. That is why all the infrastructural projects are President Akufo-Addo commissions is here near President Mahama projects, because he is not committing to any new projects. He's not constructing roads. He's not constructing hospitals. He's not he's not constructing roads. He's not constructing hospitals. He's not constructing anything. So what you here? Projects our commission wire
yeah.
Follow the turn.
Yeah.
Projects our commission in President Mahama project, and I know Kroko commission you block back on water region. Born one or by a project now no more on and why and commission. Okay, you understand. Look at what he even said to the chiefs. So you understand. That's the kind of president that we are having. A 2-5 infrastructure. President Akufo-Addo scores below 15%. Share Obeche Bilamte interchange 6 years on this project in how many years they see second interchange? 2 years Kwamba 2 years 6 years on still Obeche Bilamte is under construction. We Pokwasi interchange and only we no 5 years on as an we a Pokwasi interchange. So you see the and every sector be out Fabia or the boat trim na can be Botim Camp project be President Akufo-Addo aye.
Okay.
And I will tell you and I will tell you say President Mahama but okay. you say
Pierrot meba 5th August 2022 President Akufo-Addo commissions 35.6 million euro Upper East Regional Water Supply Project.
Water supply project. Water project with President Mahama Shasi.
Really?
Water project with President Mahama Shasi. You understand? You see the records. You see who say Ghana on no any information amu journalists for mo so amu mboa kakra, because you see when President Akufo-Addo ba no say why Pokwasi interchange why water project we na ese mo kofa nkrata no ma do mo asiko na ma hwehwe mu na mahu say asimesi ana say obenti ana say ne President Akufo-Addo kai ono a na sha ase ana say enye ono na sha ase projects ni nyina hwe airport Azamba Kumasi Airport. Kumasi Airport.
Still on the water project, It will be recalled that in January 2018, government through the Ministry of Finance secured funding to the tune of 37.683 million euros, consisting of 12 million grant from the Netherlands government and 25 million facility from ING Bank.
Yeah.
CJ, see a castle will be in a chassis. And then the children saw Shasia. niema mienu se nipa no ebe draw plan ne say water project we ase ye o draw plan ni wie no ye bibia wie a na wo de akwa ama no ne o de kwa ama no ne a na wa kwa akopesika no process na e de pesika no it takes quite some time a umbenya say sika ne ye benya no na wasa de aba parliament na de aba parliament asa na parliament approve asa na wa copy contractor. You see, it's a long process. But Osha a green book. Osha a green book. Go and pick our green book. And you will see, say, as part of the projects, water projects, and here you were northern region in Yamanian, this project was one of them. You understand? So Osha Kumasi Airport. Osha Kumasi Airport, for example. One, starting Kumasi Airport. Runway, no. Contrast on the first phase starting, and the car second phase. Second phase, no. Omo ekope a loan bi and Akufo-Addo and ya approve our loan. Into because President Akufo-Addo and NDC Kumasi Airport. No. So that's the argument that I'm building. Say Abayno, even though it is continuous, it takes vision to plan. It takes vision to say hanomo as you building the say higher building the say no one start your home krata. Ebetimi aba say oh ye na we free abemu. But yenhwe emra the turnover time. How President Mahama used or building a vision, how he's able to deliver the vision in a short time.
But let's see,
President Akufo-Addo, even when he has inherited the plan, with sometimes financing, how they have handled it.
Now,
when himself planting for food and job.
Do you know, sir? Relax it. Take it easy. Do you know, sir? As a father, obey to me and your vision. Edi bibia to paper so. When yeska obey jano. So Obaba inherit here, nothing will happen.
But,
you know?
but it doesn't change the fact of
no. There's
nothing wrong. But that is why in our constitution we put the directive principles of state policy in there. So we be about the DHD.
So give credit to the Wabe DHD. Wama adiano abba. Give credit.
And give credit to your father who harbored the vision and started the work. No. That's all that I'm saying. No, but Masa, yet your man who had President Kufuor starting N1
sure.
highway. Yaba Bema President Atamus, we all commission one friend.
A friend.
Meno can say terminal 3. President Mahama see airport on your commission. Won't even commission here because of as of President Mahama. Now President Mahama we answer no quite one yet.
When
we say President Mahama, Pokwasin touch your friend. You see, so you give recognition where recognition is due. You give honor where honor is due. When your father harbors a vision and you come and implement the vision, you credit your father for harboring that vision. Because it is within the vision that you build the framework for the implementation. And I'm saying, say, President Akufo-Addo says he has the man, he is a man of vision, he believes in Ghana. He has only worked in 7 years. He has got 7 years old. January, he do 6 and CJ. Mon calculate mame. January 7th, 6 years. So 6 years, he has only relied on a vision of somebody he called incompetent. Masa, the man has only relied on a vision of somebody he called incompetent, somebody he called clueless. And you are telling me, say, I should give order to near Wabet to vision.
Agenda 111.
If he has given credence, but why? Into Agenda 111 Kosiagano. Yeah, even Agenda
111 vision.
You team, I mean, the foundation of Agenda 111. Just rhetoric. Yeah, what COVID more? Yenya hospitals. Now, so me see a month woo yenya baby dam passa. Me go and check one of the articles I wrote before he announced Agenda 111 on how he should address COVID. President Mahama had made the same. Say, look, it is about the hospitals. 5 years on, you have not invested in any hospital. So get the hospitals built. Let's do something. That was when President Akufo-Addo came and announced Agenda 111 and promised say you finish even before the elections in 2020. And Agenda 111, quarter.
A work in progress.
We're work in progress. Saying, no,
but so
go and read their budgets. Play back a State of the Nation's address and his comments on Agenda 111. And time or cast will be used Agenda 111, not a single one. But could anyone moment do 20% completion? Not a single one. You can check the records and see. Until you see, this is a man who lacks vision. Man, now 1 year grateful. to the predecessors, who doesn't give regard to his predecessors. Well, I mean, even how much more the predecessors who are his political opponents. But that is the point that we have gotten to. We have gotten to a point where we have to change a government that lacks vision. Government are reckless. Government are incompetent. Government are clueless. They have absolutely no idea, next to nothing, about how to manage this economy. The economic management team, they don't know how to approach the kind of crisis that we are in. Say IMF, IMF, the first quarter of 2023. So man, bray $3 billion now. This country will go into total recession, and I'm going to tell you why. When you say me no say, yeah, total reserves as at last 3 months, near 7.5 billion. 7.5 billion. Yeah, the car. A car, yeah, the total debt responsibility, 2.75 billion. As about 10 years for this year, 2022, your total debt responsibility, 2.75 billion. What if you remember? You find say your reserves ni deplete you because you near ni das will be near 2.75 in free mu. Nature say numbers of 4 billion in 2 weeks of import cover. In 2 weeks. That is why Ghana yatete apan sama to the extent say koji loan 750 million ya to party. Kojo pon kroma scan abo your dollar ne be strong scan here $750 million. $750 million no so yakoji loan na ye di koye construction and just say the ba be gu your reserves ma ye fanya fio sikana bo $750 million. Uni ma here ye tua of Frank Templeton a bond no uni mi se ho $440 million for a year $440 million. And see who I want Frank Templeton loan no to me save the economy. So if Oforiata one first I bond now commanding now before Emma Wamunji who is $440 million. Now I will not go into this crisis that we are talking about. Now let me tell you why this government is clueless or vision. You come and inherit an economy. You have a booming local banking industry. Small scale industries, no loans, and then you have soft loans, managing small industries. Small industries are growing, they are relying on them. Then you come and say, there is a banking crisis. The banks are defaulting. They will need about, for current rate purposes, they will need about 9 billion. But it's actually about 4 billion at the time. So, we per se will fix our problem. No? Then I said, you end up spending 23 billion to collapse all those banks, lose all the jobs, all the companies fold up, all the small scale industries fold up. And mostly all these banks that you collapse are local banks. Then you leave the international banks because the international banks, because they have international support, wamusi kasemba from kra, wamutimi enya inflows to balance their reserves and so forth. Then you leave international banks. What you don't know is that all the international banks, wamun commerce small scale industries in loan, 10 you, wamun loan na rates no ye high, and wamu kra post wamu conditions for the loan is very high. Wamu we are profit now wamu nya small banks na can yesi kasem nyina abefa ho. Profit no be and they repatriate the profit. So all their profits will go out. It will reserves kakra na wunya free gold, cocoa, na baby gold reserves now be fuel currency no. They take it out on repatriation of their profits. So all the industries, the big mining industries, they are all repatriating their profits. All the big oil industries, they are all repatriating their profits. Your banking sector, they are all repatriating their profits. All the companies that are producing as part of your GDP are all repatriating their profits. And which money are they going to use to repatriate the profits? Because they are getting the money here, they have to convert the cedi into dollar. They use your reserves. Your currency can never, by any stretch of imagination, by any Adam Smith theory, minimum economics class economy, no, you are running on only foreign investors or foreign operatives. Economy na nasi we see the anasa currency na stable that it can't happen. There is no economic model. You don't need to be Adam Smith to know this. Who say Ebra who close to our banks in no affecting several businesses. Wa wo say galamsey who stop galamsey it would mine and my big companies we royalty awogeno wo kan nyina bom ne corporate tax nyina less than about 15% of near who produce. So what are you doing? How are you running the economy? Let's go to agriculture. Agriculture is supposed to be the backbone of this economy. Ye kwa ye free abemu ye kwaje Canadian loan bia near the Barber started a special agriculture revitalization program. Some have started broiler revitalization. You know, we are growing a lot of cereals. We want to grow our beds here. We cut down importation of that. We cut down importation of rice and so many other initiatives. So we're coming to revitalize so that we provide an input subsidy system. Farmers, no, na farmers need motivation no to grow. Ya no buy ya no be so no so yeah say planting for food and jobs and no first scan. What has become of the planting for food and jobs? And I ask Dr. Akuto every time, oh yeah, agric economics, just as I am, what did you do with the planting for food and jobs? What is the outcome? So obia oh yeah, an agric economics of his sort in him say one, production is one thing, productivity is another thing. Then efficiency is another thing. It's an over start here produce and then ube cultivate 2 acres. First now cultivate 1 acre. Ubenya 1 ton. Ube cultivate 2 acres. Ubenya 1.5 tons. What the 1.5 tons in the 2 why because why are there? But when you are there, you are failed because 1 ton now where 1 acre now 1 ton. Why you 2 acres 1.5 tons? You have been inefficient. You have been a failure. Unya 2 tons now unya 2.5. That is when you are progressing. It's therefore say why productive, why efficient, output near high. Now what do you do with the output? How does the output convert into real currency for you? How does it convert into foreign exchange for you? How are you processing the output? Most of the foods in this country are producer and are planting for food and jobs have gotten rotten. It didn't even get to the market. So the farmers they are demotivated in working again. Even if you give them the input subsidy, fast will be a muscle. So they are not being efficient. So what you say? The efficiency level is down. It's no nipano wamano input subsidy free. Why no ordinary one ya shemine mere wado. Wado ye we twa no baye. Once wa lorry kwan a wo de be fa no baye na de aba kromu nyina say Cocoa roads are ever starting one stop putting in you are not constructing any new roads. After we are adena can room. It's a can room and yet now will be a cotton for 4 maybe I say at the end of the day the farmer has lost. The farmer will not grow again. Well, so you see, so building one and your magic. Say you here prophet. No baby, it takes science, wisdom, nyansa, and you do bumai.
Abusia is about 49 minutes after 9. Sisia now do a video to her, a Deputy General Secretary NDC, a Dr. Peter Boamah Otokunor, and you know at Chitrinko Money. Join our Facebook now. Who post your comments? I am making kind of now. Pierre PhD no way and course me.
Agric economics.
Agric economics now, yeah.
Me economics.
Is that not now your first degree? Oh,
maybe me animal science first degree now me economics masters. Now
okay. Agric economics.
But I actually combined agric economics and animal science in the first degree.
Oh, okay.
But I majored in animal science.
Okay.
Mwasem. Me professor about professor watch over class. Oh, mom, we mwasem no way.
Okay, so PhD in animal science.
You know, agric economics.
Agric economics. Okay, PhD.
It's basically economics.
Okay.
It's like Obia Oye PhD in economics. Does you know the same thing that I did, but we economics in its application in agriculture.
Okay.
How you apply the principles, all the principles and theory, econometrics, you know, in agriculture.
Okay.
So that's what it's about.
And being the agric economist, say the planting for food and jobs. Share once. How would you have achieved the results?
My member revelation be after my first year, my lecturer.
First year as a PhD candidate.
Yes.
Okay.
My professor now or a consultant to a planting for food and jobs. And my assignment to the Miami was to review the entire project of Planting for Food and Jobs. And one of the key revelations that I made was that the program spends more money on the comfort of the implementing officers than the program itself. When we say Sika, the comfort of the implementing officers than the project itself. That was the key revelation. Now, the other revelation was that they were only looking at production and they were not looking at marketing. So what you say? They were not looking at the value chain development. Because the thing about rural development is that, which is mostly about agriculture development, is that you must look at the full stream, the value chain, the entire value chain. Look at aggregators, look at the marketing channels, look at the roads, look at the processing. And most importantly, baby, nobody is looking at raw materials, nobody is looking at raw foods, because people are looking at convenience. And when you study food security, it tells you it's not only about availability, affordability, it is also about convenience. So what you say? Sabi you na say wundi menken, wundi mnendia wundi menken. Because uko fa menken answer na obe nua menken no, the way obe to bo asensen and kitten they are very lazy. Our wives, they find it very difficult to prepare menken because kwa obe fa so asensen na asefo. But you see, that is another opportunity. Uko mola, you see our French fries, it has been bagged already. It will fire odru kitchen anopa opre nwa kwa adwuma uhwie ya ano wache na uko. The reason why you would opt for French fries and not fried yam, and it's a fried yam, not for now best in yama. So once you make the food available, you make it affordable, you must also make it convenient. So what you say?
Me too.
And that is what food security is about. But that is what was lacking in the Planting for Food and Jobs. The Planting for Food and Jobs defied all the principles of food security. They defied, and you see, they are so partisan that rent seekers took advantage of it. It's the seed distribution about they are come party, you know, they are sending about to opa no man a party for ne kakra. Wa own your party ni unye MPP card. They will not give you the seeds. They will not give you the fertilizer. That is why your fertilizers now and our free fertilizer program no. Omudigu wa man say because no more to see a fertilizer is 500 Ghana cedi. A bag of fertilizer under President Mahama was 85 cedis. That is if you want to go and buy from the market. Those who were getting the free fertilizer were getting it free. Now they are buying it 500 Ghana cedi. To see how person here an acre of maize. Now calculate sika ebe kuma. Obeton maize ni baby no nyahwe. And that is why a bag of maize, as it stands now, it's around 450 Ghana cedis.
Abusia, 7 minutes to the top of the hour. Dr. Peter Boamah Otokunor, a guest, Yanene Chichinkomo, Deputy General Secretary, NDC. You're back off for a quick commercial break. Now you're Babaka, the NDC party itself. You're back rem. Special good morning, Enkolma Esenam Mensa, CEO, Event, etc. GH. Good morning to you, Madam Esenam. I hope Sebi Biaboko there. Quick commercial break. Yeah,
Bosu, I'll buy Storm Energy Drink, Puma Soft Drinks, and Awake Purified Drinking Water. 10 packs each.
Hey, why? You dey go sell?
For the World Cup 2022, I dey storm there. Be one of the lucky winners to storm this World Cup 2022 and cheer on the Black Stars. Just buy your favorite Storm Energy Drink, Puma Soft Drinks, Awake Purified Drinking Water, and test the 4-digit number on the bottle to short code *780# and select option 2. You can win instant prizes like fridges, TVs, microwaves, phones, and many wonderful products from Casapreco Company Limited. That's not all. In the monthly draws, you stand the chance of winning an all-expense-paid trip to Qatar to watch the FIFA World Cup 2022. So buy more. Distributors and wholesalers, buy 1,000 packs and get 100 packs for free. Redeem your prizes at any Casapreco distribution point nationwide. This promotion is happening on the NLA Caritas platform, and this advert is FDA approved. Terms and conditions apply.
Opi why mwaha. I think so. My kama pa medo. Semina yanka met snake jari asidemoni nina.
Ali,
bibia wadi dware nti se geisha seminar hwam se eche na wadi nuhom ahodo egum a anwanwade ma me honam say die wan no fofo kra enu nti na yedo ye geisha basa no
Geisha Samina Wayan of a Frono. Pa, nay, come on, so. Newham, yes, sir, uncle. Newhama, a woman, and one a woman. Oh, last star, Manora. Tankra to FD Jatu.
Like geisha.
Your favorite Kobato, HD Plus, every one yachi, double.
Ani o, HD Plus, the door record double promo. Ebro, our World Cup season yimu. Ocean World Cup fili, our HD Plus decoder sono. Ni ema wa kwenya mo kocha holidays for 2, our Dubai. So HD Plus decoder, subscribe busumi biensa echo. Na dial *844*8#. Na enter wo HD Plus decoder number. Se woni decoder nswa, kotobi wo authorized dealer ana electronic store bia. Na mawanya kwenya se, woni honkafo betu kwan Dubai, ubetimi wini flash screen, any a chedium pim.
Dare *844*8#. Nenwini, I will record no promo. Everything net, because 5th December 2022.
Sankra Towe, NLA Caritas platform, etch.
Jeanette Services presents the 2022 edition of Women in Worship. Themed The Holy Spirit Experience. Come Sunday, September 25th, all roads lead to Royal House Chapel International, Kaneshi Roundabout for a Holy Spirit encounter. Gates open at 4 p.m. sharp to lead us to the throne room of worship. All the way from Jamaica, Chevelle Franklin. From Nigeria, Judy K. From Congo, Deborah Lukali. And from Ghana, PSA Esther, Jude Lamote, Obapa Christie, and Celestine Donkor. Tickets are selling at 70 Ghana cedis single, 120 double, and 150 VIP. Visit Airport Shell, Bachana Total, Community 11, 1 and 2 Shell, Royal House Chapel, or log on to www.egotickets.com or dial *737*606# or download My GH Pay. Sign up, select Pay Merchants, and search for Women in Worship. For ticket reservation, kindly call 024-8810-396.
Football kukuta mene ni ede ba ofie. Go TV ada romanti. Jojo wo ofie na je osi TV se. Go TV the leagues and the cup competitions abonson. Ebre wo Super Sports so. Hwesenia Premier League, Serie A, La Liga, Europa, and the Africa Cup nyina do koso wo den. Train the FIFA World Cup no so be pi so. Better football day here. Je wo Go TV decoder 89 Ghana cedis per. Na hwe football kukuta season for free. Go TV. Love it.
Washada pa achia diera wedding na fimuni nyina obi atwen yakobi na uko dru hɔ a emanko enson ene wo satare kro no a
Rugo, and Obia no one say, and Nutina say a voice, data, and SMS in poor, MTN just for you. I ain't say, everyone one Casabra Wakama, press *141#, and now Shania will pay on my MTN app on so. Not Joe MTN just for you, she say, everyone papa, I was gonna Casafiba, Pessoa, Obia Antonio, MTN.
Jim FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now. 106.3 FM. Yeah!
Mini Haya Adom 106.3 FM. Dwaso Nsem, Medini Kwesi Asempa, Mini CJ, and Waha. Your guests. I nene Chuchinko Mo, a Deputy General Secretary NDC, Dr. Peter Boamah Otokunor. We fancy them away drinking water. Well, before the break, I can see a bar. Now NDC as a party, no, what you say? But NDC, and you might say the same way we have branch elections. Sanity.
Yo, NDC Muboko, NDC. We are ready to form a new government in 2024. Yaya Krado say 2025 7 January. You best swear an NDC president in. Na you best saw man
in the person of
it's a wow him the obvious choice. A proper president mama. Bed so benyo bia and so far no me so say on one so na obe community so be contesting obi bad ya and say party primaries, but I think President Mahama one in this way the hunu na wa sha ase no beto aso beboa, and I've gotten indications of be say ngina biem ntino. I think say we swear President Mahama in 2025, but most importantly party no are we ready to hold political power? And I say a very big yes. Are we ready to claim the political power? And I say a very, very big yes. Year 2020 about one. Na it was a ibun kompo. Na yefe ni ye ni Intino. Amajumadi no akoye bebere em say amanfo bi kura say NDC aden ya che wo ye exercise no ni ye processes ne sa. Na because na yesi atoto niema bi yi said ye be ye betimi agina brane na tumi ni ye pese ye koje no yetimi ekoje tumi no na ye de beboa oman no nti no Yankopon cha de esi abruwa yipuma kwam ya atoto ni nyina ama form na gina brane semi no ka say ye wa Ashanti ni na ye finalize ye branches no ye ntoto ye ni modern nti no ama process no ye slow kakra. But see, by next week, in we Ashanti Eastern branch elections. No, but me no kasa imprimpri and ye be nominations for constituency elections.
Okay.
Into no Obibia, waje penny say or our family satema, anyhow kekana, obeti media boa, abe team no na team no, I want the akon kind yet media to me no. Sani pano NDC near otimi. Eco fan crata
in all the regions,
all the regions, except a few constituencies. Be no more issues are yet twen one more any man so as CFA no masha constituency bitisa masaman yet twen or mumedi so afena or masha constituency bitisa pando constituency bitisa hohoy sa 3 constituencies no. Yet when process in the Sontino, I feel no masha Sintino, one more picking of nomination forms on no best stretch aquarium kakra, said the bear won't be to me, and so I one more reorganization. Na and ye be ye nomination forms no. Na esa say who be paying, and a ma bossy watching a background in any tongue into. Yeah, yento to yes say I feel no enquire say the form no come will be chairman be and secretary be no accommodation and mutum say me kwafu me my lucky office na amount for perform so no because on person will be contesting in intino now would di sa nyamda sem no intino sisi an your forms no da online or call www.ghanandc.com now or select go to constituency nomination form and obeko platform so ya na abelfo kwan so kra simple kra obo o ye we ya na watua nomination fee 50 Ghana na send you code amount entry code now they enter o form no form A and form B any other attachments be here obe download form A no na obe completing online form B ni endorsement form ti no be printing out their core various branches no na wakope omo mbe endorse to we are instructions down. Now they will photo ne you CV ne on your market kaka now they are called constituency office or no money at special committee as our committee no money constituency executives wo mun sun gina about oni bi into kwa now dem krata na kodan mo na o ma start your process and net 20th ekosi 22nd and yes our nomination picking no
okay
into no so picking nomination ni we are obey filing na filing no obenya na otwe e de akọ constituencies no mu nyina na wakoye endorsement.
Okay.
Na oye endorsement ni wia na wabe file. Nti o file o nominations ni wia ni ayo vetting. E vetting wie na ohwe na ya fo anfa kwan pa so na bia onwa akoka bia mu kakra bia na so obi do afa kwati kwan so a otimi apply for appeals. Nti o di appeals ne kwa na committee na transfer say omu say o nyina so a na omo akleo say o nyina so a na chese otilo wa na won akoka na chese the campaign ato aso about for constituency 22nd to 23rd year no of October.
Okay.
Na year no sa mre na ye wie nomination no appeals for constituency na ye bie region. Into region nominations may be on the 6th to 8th October.
Okay.
No mo so am start your media until omo be your media na could draw appeals be na national so be. And you should be best 20th October na be national so.
Okay.
Na national so I pick nomination form.
Right.
Na
into yenjira national.
Na
yeah.
Ena yenyina no ye de ye ho kwa akokire party mpanifo. Party atitiri ne ani ntini na wo masi ye ho ginaye na wo mo ahwe ye adwuma se yadwuma so ani ya ho keka yesu ehunu yenim de eso ani a ebetimi aboa ama akono aye ko 2024 no ye betimi adi nkunima na wo masi ho ginaye na ne ntia opese me gina ho no me yeso se na opese obusa me
yeah
me a me gina bre
Obeko as deputy general secretary
me ko as general secretary
as general secretary
me ko as general secretary sabio yesi akoko obe onini ne di abebesre ena ne opoto manifesto onchiri so odibebom ena onu muso se obi huhum obi nkeka ena mpanifo aso ne saka se tetu mu ntine se wo hwesu ehunu amanya e wo sa office na wo hwe adwuma ma ya ma NDC. I've committed almost 2/3 of my life to the service of this party. Na wo hwe mpempenso ayedru ene assignment da yanim na opa me ho ana chese o mpetumi NDC ni bia opetumi 2024 no say ye probi obe twetwerefo pani ama party na opa me wanye yi ene ye jese nipa na nhwe tumi no ebia na ohwe bibi foforo but wo hwe tumi pa say NDC benya tumi 2024 opa Otokunor ho anye yi
mo current general secretary wa endorse you
ne say na me catch o say agogo obi oni ne di abebesre so ati ase agogo obi oni ne di abebesre me wo ni nsida wo ni insurance kese pa
ko as general
say won ko general secretary na me nko na sabi o wa onim general na onim ekwan oye na dwuma fa na onim me ne no twaka da yentem onim se enye ono a me nko. So what you say? But that is another thing. The most important thing is enipa 8,500 never to abano. Omujina yet saying, omujina be yet saying, omususudia to saying, saying omuhu about 25, saying omuhu impeniform person mu money. And that is the most important.
General Homame contesting for general secretary of your party. Who say a trap?
Trap is saying.
Okay. A former deputy general secretary, Kwaku Anyudoho at the time. Obemu, I'm contesting in the lead. General Uncle. Later, the when I say general, don't you think say general bet me a U10 Ababak? And it's a general decided Babaka. What happens to
Metro deputy general secretary? But I don't see that coming.
Say General Babak,
yes. There's no way I can contest general. There's no way I can be general. You see, the most important thing is you put to me. Na Sabio, yes, I am Fuchini, BBDBH. So I say, there's no way I can contest in an election with general. I'm a medium kunim. It's not going to happen because one. He's advanced in every way in terms of experience, in terms of popularity in Yama. And then I make catch you say, you see, for your boss to have confidence in you, for President Mahama to have confidence in you, for anybody else to have confidence in you, it doesn't translate automatically to political victory in the elections because nipa 8,500 ne beto aba. And tin am bedroom pempes one say, ni omo beto aba no. Etitiri ni ani ntini no omo a party ni si omo na so no party no kasamani nye yie for no, what is their disposition? You understand? That is very important. Look, they want somebody who they can connect to. Omu obi asebi ometimi akọ nanim na omu obi ani pa ne beti obi a oye city. So ati ase. Obi a asebi o wonnim adwuma no. Wasua adwuma no apon ho. Na de bia meka se sebi o obi sua mesi adwuma epon ho ma ne koye carpenter adwuma ma ne yi. There be obi ntimi sua mesi adwuma apon ho koye carpenter adwuma. And I think that Asampa, you have known me very well.
Yeah.
Baby, I may share a man yosemase. Me shall see you school.
Yeah, from the
me shall see a temper. Na Yankupon chadie, Yankupon so to tell me nine. Emma ho Brasian so to me boa me ye. Emma me baby I me do ordinarily no case say me do some pempensui. So what you say? Nti for we bring tears almost ya. Na you Otokunor dey so and then omunya ntiase say the wisdom of Solomon has nothing to do with the age of Methuselah. So what you say?
Me too.
Ebra me free school. Na sa amre no na ma chance ye ya manyo sem gidi wa ase. Me ma me na kunodu de bia me boni din. She was one of the few people who impacted me. She identified me in school and she took me up as on the try me funuma. I've learned from the best in the party. I worked with Rollins, Nana Kududu. I worked with Atamils. I've worked with President Mahama. I've worked with all the senior most people, Professor Ahoy, Uncle Ato. Wobi a utimi boni din ewo NDC mu sese any pani Gina Brane. Wabin ewo na dwuma mu, wabin wa amanyose mu. I've worked very closely. Dana Bodakpe, Hudu Yaya. All of them. And now, fortunately, above all, me opportunity to work with General Mosquito. I started working with General Mosquito when we were in opposition, but now distant. Ebra me be election directorate after 2010 elections for Tamale. So kaya, me call deputy propaganda secretary. Na minya many muhanchu na mini ba na me campaign the whole country. Masas Nyankopon kwa na ma di mi twa sa campaign no. Na yakodu Tamale na best 3 days na men die because adie amanfo ma me ni bi. Campaign ni nyina me the best 2000 Ghana na ye. Na manu me Boamah ho anon ban sa me nam na me kasa 3 days na men die afi abato ni dru ye me gina wa na me teto na Fred Agbenyo mo se Jack basa wa nkoda obru endi koda kakra na me kopɛ hotel bi a me koda e meniti ye ni ato aba na wi ama me lose by 20 votes na and wait, you know, you see a lot of things evolved. And how Samre no and Kwamna Jenny General Mosquito say because of my understanding of issues, because of me, you know, if I'm not in the national executive, they think that I have a lot to offer, both in terms of communication and strategy and all that. You know, I should come and serve on the elections directorate. So that was my first official opportunity to serve in a national capacity. So I'm no, in fact, immediately after that, na me started Mejumawo as head of research or Koku office, communications directorate. I was the head of research there. So I was doing the elections directorate and doing all that. And within that space, I worked with almost everybody. I say, Menso Adia Nyankopon the chairman, they say I'm a very fast learner. And unless you don't give me an assignment, say you me yimu assignment. Oka se mempra at this level, oka se mempra ha. Now me boss se mempra. I will just clean so well that wherever you are looking for somebody who can clean, who can sweep, you come for me. That's how I am. For my say men trust our document way, I would give you the best document. I want to give you the best, so that when you want anybody to write, you come for me. And that has been my projection. Well, I just want mommy assignment. When you give me a job, I leave a mark. When you give me a job, I leave a mark. And all the offices that I've held, there is no single officer mark. I leave a very huge mark, a mark that you cannot forget me for. When I was a head of research, it was there when I went to National Youth Authority. National Youth Authorities, those days, I mean, it was not like this. Now your budget, annual budget for National Youth Authority was 600,000. Salary, so we're struggling. that was the time that some of us took the revolutionary bold initiative. Say we must amend the national youth law. It's a battle, serious battle. We had to fight front and back. Some of this civil servants no more system no much institutions familiarity in your mama fast seriousness and attach. There are a number of times when we were doing the review of the youth law, it was total chaos. Some of them I have to even walk out of the meeting and scatter the meeting. A little revolutionary you get results. And thankfully, with the support of the Youth and Sports Committee in Parliament, we were able to pass the youth law. And now, National Youth Authority, their annual budget is almost 180 million Ghana cedis, and they are doing very well, and they are doing a lot of initiatives. So, me the NSA, Mami Ajuma, and I'll leave you a mark. It was when Yako 2014 elections, every year in a general frame, say, Otokunor, I know what you can do. Minimum Bobre, I know that you are very good at research, and I know you are a very knowledge-based person. And if I see you're director of research, and I would love to. Any opportunity to serve the party is like a golden one, so I would love to. But I'm a deputy CEO of National Youth Authority, but I don't mind taking that responsibility. Finally, you do your master in politics and say, because you're deputy director of research. When they called me, I said, "Oh, I like it. I want to serve the party." There's a reason why I want to serve the party, because above all things, say me appointee ewa bemu na me ye juma. I make the mark to impact people's lives. But most importantly, most people take their appointment because they think about themselves and what they are getting. But at the time, I had to leave that job at National Youth Authority. And I'm an official card, GP, Modu, party, okay. So I resigned that job to go and do deputy director of research for the party. How many people will be able to do that? Who will do that sacrifice? Nobody will do that. How many people? You understand? Maybe more party officers, they resign to go and take appointment when we are in power. So what I say, if we position more do power back no major party in here. They forget say if the party does not get the efficient and competent hands to manage the party, there will not be any government. So what I say. So I resigned that. And I went as deputy director of research. There again, I have left very indelible marks that everybody can attest to. I led the formation of the party school. Yeah. From scratch. Everything about the party school.
Oh, that school? No,
it's my brainchild, yes.
My friend is saying
Ghana Institute of Social Democracy. And a few other things. In fact, for the first time, party, a comprehensive research report before the elections of 2016. That was our time. And we did an excellent job. We assessed every single constituency. Obama office, I was a map be boho. Map na boho no. Oh, here's what. Now they compare results of 2016. Exact. Exact. In fact, it was through that period. Now, yes, I research now everybody a strategy. That was when I was on the field and I lost my wife. You understand? Yeah, you remember?
I recall.
So I mean, it has been commitment, sacrifice, love for party, putting the party first, building something that will become a legacy. And the reason why at this level, with all my academic laurels, I may not be pursuing other things, but I want to serve the party and continue to serve the party is that I've realized one thing. Say party na yen nyina yedi akoma be di akire no. Party na ho odin over the years na kofoma ma esrinke. Say yan hwe ya party na nka first ye to bank etimi da na yedi nkunim na ye numbers na ko nkan. First no ko dwema makola ura dwenuma just on top of your head. I mean just by casual conversation you know say dwedifo ni nyina ye NDC for. When you talk of labor, every labor person was pro NDC. Because of what we stood for. When you pick the rural communities, when you enter the rural communities for NDC for, but it is changing.
Okay.
Why is it changing? Because there is not any conscious effort to organically grow the party and make the party stronger, make the party formidable, make the party a war machine, an election machine. And that has been my vision. So all the roles that I've played, even from deputy director of research to bringing up the party school, to becoming a deputy general secretary. If you study my career, my political career very well, you will see that there has been a conscious effort to focus on growing a formidable party base.
Dr. Otokunor,
yeah, your milestones, Nibi.
Okay.
Your milestones, even as a deputy director of research, is the recent introduction of digitization into our party management system, party finance system, and all that. I led the team for the new digitization, the ID card, and the platform, and all those things. So I think, we have gotten to the point where we need the kind of leader who, one, is not only young, energetic, and vibrant, but also has the political experience, the intellectual capability, the vision, the dream, and the selflessness to serve the party, and the love to serve the party.
But hold on, why identify with possible competitors?
As an astute researcher, I would be damned if I don't do that. And in fact, the very first day the harboring came, I had even assessed my possible competitors.
And you are very sure?
Oh, I would beat them. I'll beat them.
You are very sure?
Oh, I'll beat them. Simple cry. I'll beat them.
So
mark today's date.
8,000.
And 20th September.
Yeah.
Mark today's date. We'll come back after Congress and we'll come and sit here and analyze the results. I'll beat them. I'm the next general secretary of the NDC, unless general changes his mind.
No, but that's a dream. That's a dream.
But it starts with a dream.
Yeah,
it starts with a vision.
And your dream be also now to me.
But you see, behind every dream, behind every vision, there is a provision. You know that there must be a provision. And look, the young people of this country need a leadership that understands them, that shares their story. Look, what is going to decide for us in 2024 is the young people. And they look up to somebody who shares their story, who understands them. And beyond all things, above all my experiences, which puts me far above anybody who wants to contest now.
About how many people now?
Above my experience, which stands very tall among anybody else in the office of the General Secretary right now. And my contemporary knowledge of the politics of the party and the politics of the grassroots and the politics of this country, and my knowledge and experience in elections management and how we should proceed on our elections and strategy, which I stand also very tall. I think that I stand very tall among anybody who would contest with my youthfulness.
Obe winning election against Elvis Afriankra.
Oh, if Elvis is contesting this election, I'll beat him. But you see, incidentally, what people don't know is that I have worked very closely with Elvis as well. I've worked with almost all of them.
Yeah.
And you see, what they do not have is that they don't have the opportunity of experience that I have had.
Elvis in the opportunity of experience.
Yes, in the office of the General Secretary.
So you as Otokunor, Elvis
I don't want to discuss. No, I don't want to discuss anybody.
Yeah.
But what I want to assure you is that, you see, it's a contest. And it's a contest that must be won. And I am telling you that I am best placed to win that election, both among the delegates. And the fact that I would be able to do an excellent job than all of them. And you see, about to know ye party in Penny Fort is a general secretary. Who you be obey party in any Otokunor. So as you say, it's one, you must also look at the bigger picture. Who would attract people? Who would attract, support? Who would attract a goodwill? You understand? And I think that I stand as the choice. You understand? Across board, the young people which we need for these elections, I share their story, the story of growth. They have seen me. I have been with them in the trenches. The story of consolidating the party. So what I say, because above all things, if you have somebody who attracts people from outside and is yet not able to consolidate the party, put the party together, you are joking. Because the party is the foundation, is the backbone of the government or of winning political power. So you need somebody who has that kind of grassroots appeal You understand? And I blend intellectual ability with, political experience, public service, and, the grassroots appeal. So, and those are the things that you need. The grassroots people want to be with this person. They know that this person is the one who is brave and courageous enough to lead them into a battle that is not going to be easy. And let nobody delude you. 2024, you're winning here. And you said you are from Kobe who are not pre. And this government, they are not going to let loose easily. You need somebody who understands the MPP, who is courageous enough to face them head on, and make sure, say, we best set the right strategies in place. Lead an army that is not timid to deliver the political power, and that is what Otokunor represents.
Dr. Peter Boamah Otokunor, we wish you well.
Thank you, my brother. And I'm sure we'll have this conversation and celebrate on the sidelines. My nomination for no matter say o kan mo kwa ko peke no. Na CJ catch me say mo na mbe wa ko fa nomination for. We youth revolution. Asempa, we can't fail our generation as young people. We have come far. The time is up. It's an opportunity for us to take the responsibility of this nation. The history of this nation is replete with the struggle of young people and generations like us. And this is our time. We need to work together and make this dream a reality. We need to work together and deliver this country. We need together to liberate. We need to work together to liberate this country. Internasempa, and I'm sure we would meet on the sidelines.
We wish you well.
Me are no opposition to where you mama, but unya no. Eti ma fanesa.
It is well.